Hello everyone, today we visit Ormesby Hall in Middlesbrough to see one of the quiet highlights of late winter, the snowdrops. There's something quite special about coming to a place like this at this time of year. Winter hasn't quite let go, the trees are still mostly bare, the air has that cool, crisp feel, but just beneath the branches and along the pathways, the first signs of change are beginning to appear. Snowdrops are often called the first flowers of the year, as you see them in large numbers. It really does feel like the season is turning. Ormesby Hall is a National Trust property on the edge of Middlesbrough. It's a historic country house with formal gardens, woodland areas and open green spaces, but in late winter it's the ground that steals the show. As you walk through the gardens and the wooded sections, the white of the snowdrops begin to spread just like a soft carpet. At first you will notice a few scattered blooms, then suddenly you're all surrounded by them. They're delicate flowers, small white nodding heads that hang gracefully from the thin green stems. Individually they're easy to overlook, but together in their thousands they create something quite magical. There's a quietness to the snowdrop season. The crowds are smaller than in the summer. The colours are simple, white and green, with the brown of the earth still visible beneath. It feels calm, peaceful and unhurried. That's part of the appeal. Ormesby Hall itself provides a beautiful backdrop. The historic building stands proudly beyond the gardens, reminding you that this place has seen centuries of changing seasons. Generations before us would have walked in these same grounds, watching these same early flowers appear each year. There's something comforting about that continuity. The layout of the grounds makes it an easy and relaxed walk. Paths are well maintained and you can take your time. This isn't a rush visit, it's one of those gentle strolls where you can often pause. You can look down and take it in. Snowdrops don't shout for attention like summer blooms. They don't have bold colours or dramatic shapes, and that's maybe why they feel so special. They represent resilience. As they push through the cold soil, they bloom when little else dares to do so, and they mark the beginning, not the peak. Walking through the wooded sections, the trees are still skeletal above. These white flowers almost glow against the darker earth. On overcast days, they brighten the landscape. On sunnier days, they shimmer softly in the light. There's also something about the scale. Seeing one snowdrop is nice, seeing a handful is pleasant, but seeing whole drifts stretching out across the ground changes the experience entirely. It feels hopeful. Late winter can be a heavy time of year. The festive season is long gone, the days are improving but still short, and yet there are these small flowers, quietly announcing that spring is on its way. Ormesby Hall Garden lends themselves perfectly to this kind of seasonal display. The mix of open lawns and sheltered woodland creates ideal condition for naturalised snowdrop colony to thrive, and they clearly thrive here. As you wander, you'll notice how the flowers cluster around tree bases, along the edges of pathways, and in gentle sweeps across the shaded areas. It feels organic, not overly formal, not rigidly planted. It's just nature doing what it does best, helped along by a thoughtful garden management. Even if you visited Ormesby Hall in the summer, the snowdrop season offers a completely different atmosphere. Without the leaves on the trees, you can see the structure of the gardens. Sight lines open up, the landscape feels more spacious. It's a reminder that places like this evolve throughout the year. The same location can offer completely different experiences depending on what time you visit. It's something I enjoy discovering. There's also the simple pleasures of walking during the winter. Being outdoors even in cooler temperatures feels refreshing, the air feels cleaner, the pace feels slow. You don't need bright sunshine for a visit like this to work. In fact, the grey skies almost suit the mood better. The white of the snowdrop stands out even more dramatically. If you're local to Middlesbrough or the wider Teesside area, this is an easy seasonal visit. It doesn't take hours, it's not demanding. It's just a pleasant wander with beautiful natural displays as your reward. And sometimes that's exactly what's needed. Snowdrops are fleeting, their season won't last long. Within a few weeks other plants will begin to emerge. Colour will start to return in layers, crocuses, daffodils and other blossoms. But there's something unique about this pure first stage, white flowers, bare branches, quiet paths. It's a gentle reminder rather than a full celebration. It's hard not to feel uplifted, not because it's dramatic or spectacularly loud, but because it's subtle and reassuring. The seasons are moving forward, spring is coming, and places like Ormesby Hall offer the perfect setting to witness that transition. If you enjoy peaceful garden walks and seasonal highlights, Snowdrop time is definitely worth experience. It may be understated, but that's part of its charm. Sometimes the smallest signs of change make the biggest difference. Thank you for joining me today in Ormesby Hall in Middlesbrough, and I'll see you on the next one. Once again, as always, thanks for watching. Please like, share and consider subscribing. It will help the channel grow. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you on the next one. Please enjoy the remaining footage of the gardens.